audiobook here. And I will be narrating it for you. Your audiobook today. Oh, you guys can't hear me over the rain very well. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Oh, got the alerts too. Funny enough, I was having car trouble. Let's dim the alerts. Turn that down. There we go. Okay, I should probably speak more into the microphone as well. Okay. Oops. I'm breaking shit. Oh, no. Okay. Now the alert, a bit less obtrusive. Good evening, gamers. My name is 𝐒𝐴𝐏𝗶𝗶. And today, we're reading the Chilton's Mazda 323, Protege, Mx3, Mx6, 626, Miata, 90 to 93 repairman. Part number 8411. Can you hear it? I don't know how to do ASMR. This book covers all US and Canadian models of Mazda 323, Protege, Mx3, Mx6, 626, and Miata. Are you excited? Jinky, thank you. Matt Larson, thank you. 𝐴𝐵𝗡𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗏. Miata. Sure to lick your lips a lot. No, what the hell? Or wait. I like actual advice. Can't tell if you're giving me actual advice or not. Honestly, I'm mostly confused. You should be. Should be. Okay. Everybody flip your books. Chilton's. President Chilton Enterprises. Surprisingly, not a man named Chilton. Forgot your copy. Well, you're a fucking idiot. President of Chilton is David S. 𝐒𝐻𝐿. Manufactured in the USA at Chilton Book Company in Chilton, Randor, Pennsylvania. Are they named after the street? Not like a guy. I thought they'd be named after a guy. What the hell? Pizzaman, thank you. Sleeping to the stream. Surely Pippa will not raise her voice today and interrupt my graceful slumber. No, I know exactly. Psst, 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 psst. Switch to a soft-spoken voice. Whispering will kill my voice. Cat, is this real? Spoken? Not like this, rather than whisper. Okay. It sounds clearer this way. Okay. Alright. Contents. General information and maintenance. Engine performance and tune-up. Engine and engine overhaul. Mission controls. Fuel system. Chassis electric. Drivetrain. Suspension and steering. Brakes. Body. Glossary and master index. Your receipt from local library. Public library. Items that you checked out. This book. The ID number 2. It's February 2nd, 2020. Thank you, previous owner. Thank you. I just need to move some stuff out of the way so I can set the book on the desk. Okay. From the before times. Alright. General information and maintenance. Chilton. Oh. How to use this book. Chilton's Total Car Care Manual for the Mazda 323, Protege, Mx3, Miata, Mx6, and 626 is intended to help you learn more about the inner workings of your vehicle and to save you money on... Oh god, I'm losing my place. Save your money on its maintenance and operation. The 2 first sections will be the most used since they contain maintenance and tune-up information and procedures. A properly tuned and maintained car will get better gas mileage than an out-of-tune car. The other sections deal with more complex systems of your car. Operating systems from engine through brakes are covered to the point that the average do-it-yourselfer becomes mechanically involved. It will give you detailed instructions to help you change your own brake pads and shoes, replace spark plugs, and do many more jobs that will save you money, give you personal satisfaction, and help you avoid expensive problems. And thank you, Ma, they're doing weird shit on the internet. What do you mean weird shit? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I have the wrong chat open. Just realized I don't even have my chat open on Twitch. I opened the wrong person's chat. Like, why does this have nothing to do with what I'm talking about? There we go. Alright. She really hates Twitch. No! The aesthetic is immaculate. This shit should be a regular occurrence. We'll see. I don't really do this kind of content. Where was I? The second purpose of this book is as a reference for owners who want to understand their car and or their mechanics better. In this case, no tools at all are required. Read through the entire procedure before removing any bolts. This gives you the overall view of what tools and supplies will be required. Each operation should be approached logically and all procedures thoroughly understood before attempting any work. Big Mike, thank you. The type of ASMR I didn't know I needed. Nice. Hell yeah. All sections contain adjustments, maintenance, removal and installation procedures, and repair or overhaul procedures. When repair or overhaul is not considered practical, you are told how to remove the part and then how to install the new or rebuilt replacement. In this way, you at least save the labor cost. 2 basic mechanics rules should be mentioned here. 1. Whenever the left side of the car or engine is referred to, it is meant to specify the driver's side of the car. Inversely, the right side of the car means the passenger side. Secondly, most screws and bolts are removed by turning counterclockwise. Okay, so remember that, chat. Driver's side of the car is the left side. Jack of Blades, thank you. Yes, there will be a test at the end, yeah. Oh. Secondly, most screws and bolts are removed by turning counterclockwise and tightened by turning clockwise unless otherwise noted. I'll think you release a new merch. What the hell, man? Safety is always the most important rule. Constantly be aware of the dangers involved in working on an automobile and take the proper precautions. See the section in this section on servicing your vehicle safely and the safety notice on the acknowledgement page. Pay attention to the instructions provided. There are 3 common mistakes in mechanical work. For that, thank you. 1. Incorrect order of assembly, disassembly, or adjustment. When disassembling something or putting it together, doing things in the wrong order usually only costs you extra time. However, it can cause component damage or failure. Read the entire procedure before beginning disassembly. Do everything in the order in which the instructions say you should do it, even if you can't immediately see a reason for it. When you're taking apart something that is very intricate, you might want to draw a picture of how it looks when assembled at one point in order to make sure you get everything back in its proper position. This is 1990. Alright, we're 1993. So, we're not really expecting you to just have a camera handy that can be high quality enough to take a reliable photo. Fancy Dan, thank you. Pippa, thanks for rizzing my tism. My dad owned a 91 323 hatchback when I was a kid. It's one of my favorite cars. Look up the 323's front seat belts. Not right now, but I will take a look. Legacy book, yeah. You had to draw it. See, exploded views will be provided whenever possible. When making adjustments, especially tune-up adjustments, do them in order. Often, one adjustment affects another, and you cannot expect even satisfactory results unless each adjustment is made only when it cannot be changed by any other. What does that mean? What does that mean? Make adjustments, especially tune-up adjustments, do them in order. Often one adjustment... Oh. Okay, so basically, like, if you don't do every adjustment required for one adjustment, then that one adjustment doesn't matter. Like, on its own, it doesn't do anything. Okay. 2. Over-torquing or under-torquing. While it is more common for over-torquing to cause damage, under-torquing can cause a fastener to vibrate loose, causing serious damage, especially when dealing with aluminum parts. Pay attention to torque specifications and utilize a torque wrench in assembly. If a torque figure is not available, remember that if you are using the right tool to do the job, you will probably not have to strain yourself to get a fastener tight enough. The pitch of most threads is so slight that the tension that you put on the wrench will be multiplied many, many times in actual force on what you are tightening. A good example of how critical torque is can be seen in the case of spark plug installation, especially where you are putting the plug into an aluminum cylinder head. Too little torque can fail to crush the gasket, causing leakage of combustion gases and consequent overheating of the plug and engine parts. Too much torque can damage the threads or distort the plug, which can cause the spark gap. There's a little typo here. Maybe we can zoom in. They accidentally included an extra space between the letters of spark plug. Interesting. Oh, I should pin the link to this. This is actually available on Internet Archive. I will pin the link if anybody would like to read along. I just realized that I can do that because it's not a like a download or anything. It's just publicly available. Doggy Kempo, thank you. Peppa smile brightens my day. Alright. Oh gosh. I looked away and now I've lost my place. Hey, thank you for the gift PP. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the Miata's manual. It's not the Miata's manual, it's Chilton's Mazda repair manual for a few of the cars. You can see for yourself by clicking the link. Look for the spark with the double space. Oh, right. Okay, so if you'd like to follow along, we're in column 3, paragraph 2 of how to use this book. Let me take a sip. There are many commercial products available for ensuring that fasteners won't come loose, even if they are not torqued just right. A very common brand is Loctite. If you're worried about getting something together tight enough to hold, but loose enough to avoid mechanical damage during assembly, one of these products might offer substantial insurance. Hashtag ad. Read the label on the package and make sure the product is compatible with the materials, fluids, etc. involved. Hey, I'll thank you for the 5k PPs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Faust, thank you. 3. Cross-threading. This occurs when a part such as a bolt is screwed into a nut or casting at the wrong angle and forced. Cross-threading is more likely to occur if access is difficult. It helps to clean and lubricate fasteners and to start threading with the part to be installed going straight in. Then start the bolt, spark plug, etc. with your fingers. If you encounter resistance, unscrew the part and start over again at a different angle until it can be inserted, and turn several turns without much effort. Keep in mind that many parts, especially spark plugs, use tapered threads, so that gentle turning will automatically bring the part you're threading to the proper angle. If you don't force it or resist a change in the angle, don't put a wrench on the part until it's been turned a couple of turns by hand. If you suddenly encounter resistance and the part has not been seated fully, don't force it. Screw it back out and make sure it's clean and threading properly. So that's what cross-threading is. Oh. Threading is more likely to occur if access is difficult. So what does it actually do? What does cross-threading actually do? We know how to do it. I wonder what it looks like. Interesting. It strips the entire thing out. Ah. I'm not sure if you're aware, but the lights are off. It's just dark on this part of the road. Makes it so you can't use the thread. Alright, tools and equipment. Without the proper tools and equipment, it is impossible to properly service your vehicle. It would be impossible to catalog each tool that you would need to perform each or every operation in this book. It would also be unwise for the amateur to rush out and buy an expensive set of tools on the theory that he may need one or more of them at some time. Proceed slowly, gathering together a good set of those tools that are used most frequently. Don't be misled by the low cost of bargain tools. It is far better to spend a little more for better quality. Alright. We need 10 snap-on 10mm socket wrenches. That's what I've learned. Forged wrenches, 6 or 12-point sockets, and fine-tooth ratchets are by far preferable than their less expensive counterparts. As any good mechanic can tell you, there are few worse experiences than trying to work on a car with bad tools. Your monetary savings will be far outweighed by frustration and mangled knuckles. Start accumulating those tools that are used most frequently, those associated with routine maintenance and tune-up. In addition to the normal assortment of pliers and screwdrivers, you should have the following tools for routine maintenance jobs. 1. Metric wrenches, sockets, and combination open-end box end wrenches in sizes from 3mm to 19mm, and a 3/16" spark plug socket.
If possible, buy various length socket drive extensions. One break in this department is that the metric sockets available in the US will all fit the ratchet handles and extensions you may already have. 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 1/2 inch. Jack stands for 2. Jack stands for support. 3. Oil filter wrench. 4. Oil filler spout or funnel. 5. Hydrometer for checking the battery. 6. A container for draining oil. 7. Many rags for wiping up the inevitable mess. In addition to the above items, there are several others that are not absolutely necessary, but handy to have around. These include oil dry, a transmission funnel, and the usual supply of lubricants, antifreeze, and fluids, though these can be purchased as necessary, or purchased as needed. This is a basic list for routine maintenance, but only your personal needs and desire can accurately determine your list of tools. The second list of tools is for tune-ups. Hold on. Wait, take a sip of water. Matt Larson, thank you. Thumbs up if you've lost at least one 10mm socket. AB, thank you for becoming a big peepee. Don't forget 17mm. Why 17mm? Brake cleaner, as much as you can buy, you'll use all of it. Think so? Okay. The second list of tools is for tune-ups. While the tools involved here are slightly more sophisticated, they need not be outrageously expensive. There are several inexpensive tachometers on the market that are every bit as good for the average mechanic as a more expensive professional model. Just be sure that the meter goes to at least 1500 RPM on the scale, and that it can be used on 4 or 6 cylinder engines. A basic list of tune-up equipment could be included. My brain's frying. And there goes, thank you. I found all the tools I have. People just leave them laying around half-built homes and like in the back of trucks. What? Thank you, people. This ASMR mic setup is working magic. It's tickling the back of my eyeballs. Keep going. What? What? I need to slow down. I have this problem with reading where it's like, oh, I need to read faster. I need to But there's no rush. There's no way we're reading the whole book in one sitting or 2 sittings or realistically probably ever. Alright. Okay. A basic list of tune-up equipment could include 8. Tachometer. 9. Spark plug wrench. 10. Timing light. A DC light that works from the car's battery is best, although an AC light that plugs into a 110-volt house current will suffice at some sacrifice in brightness. 11. Wire spark plug gauge / adjusting tools. In addition to these basic tools, there are several other tools and gauges you may find useful. These include 12. A compression gauge. The screw-in type is slower to use, but it eliminates the possibility of a faulty reading due to escaping pressure. 13. A manifold vacuum gauge. 14. A 12-volt test light. 15. An induction meter. This is used for determining whether or not there is current in a wire. These are handy for use if a wire is broken somewhere in a wiring harness. As a final note, you will probably find a torque wrench necessary for all but the most basic work. The beam type models are perfectly adequate, although the newer click types are more precise. Aren't the newer click types kind of standard now? They're the ones where they go as you turn them. I think. I think so. Theme ones are old school. These newfangled click type wrenches. Clicky torque wrenches are the standard. Section Special Tools. Normally, the use of special factory tools is avoided for repair procedures, since these are not readily available for the do-it-yourself mechanic. When it is possible to perform the job with more commonly available tools, it will be pointed out, but occasionally a special tool was designed to perform a specific function and should be used. Before substituting another tool, you should be convinced that neither your safety nor the performance of the vehicle will be compromised. Some special tools are available commercially from major tool manufacturers. Others can be purchased from a Mazda dealer or from other tool suppliers. Alright, now we're down to servicing your vehicle safely. It is impossible to anticipate all of the hazards involved with automotive maintenance and service, but care and common sense will prevent most accidents. The rules of safety for mechanics range from don't smoke around gasoline to use the proper tool for the job. To avoid injuries, one must develop safe work habits and take every possible precaution. Do's. Do keep a fire extinguisher and first aid kit within easy reach. 2. Wear safety glasses or goggles when cutting, drilling, grinding, or prying, even if you have 20/20 vision. If you wear glasses for the sake of vision, then they should be made of hardened glass that can also serve as safety glasses, or wear safety goggles over your regular glasses. 2. Shield your eyes whenever you work around the battery. Batteries contain sulfuric acid. In case of contact with eyes or skin, flush the area with water or a mixture of water and baking soda and get medical attention immediately. Do use safety stands for any undercar service. Jacks are for raising vehicles. Safety stands are for making sure the vehicle stays raised until you want it to come down. Whenever the vehicle is raised, lock the wheels remaining on the ground and set the parking brake. 2. Use adequate ventilation when working with any chemicals, like carbon monoxide. The asbestos dust resulting from brake lining wear can be poisonous in sufficient quantities. There's asbestos in brake lining? What? What? Chat? Thank you. 283 days since Pippa's last ASMR. This should be a national holiday. Lupus Alpha, thank you for the 20. As a hobby mechanic who works on 90s cars specifically, this whole week has been heaven. Can I still submit my Saab 93 for review? Yes. Also remember smoking warnings? Lupus remembers. Not anymore. There was, but not anymore. What the hell? Why did they put that in there? Forbidden popcorn. Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy, chat. It was in everything. Because it doesn't catch fire. Because they could. Oh man. Oh man, why? Well, because asbestos unironically is a great material for brakes. Oh no. Asbestos is a miracle material. Do they still use it? It was considered a wonder material. Binary goes, thank you. My experience, all cars demand that I bleed from my hands before the work can be concluded. Oh. Okay. 2. Disconnect the negative battery cable when working on the electrical system. The primary ignition system can contain up to 40,000 volts. 2. Follow manufacturer's directions whenever working with potentially hazardous materials. Both brake fluid and antifreeze are poisonous if taken internally. 2. Properly maintain your tools. Loose hammerheads, mushroomed punches and chisels, frayed or poorly grounded electrical cords, excessively worn screwdrivers, spread wrenches open end, cracked sockets, slipping ratchets, or faulty drop-light sockets can cause accidents. 2. Use the proper size and type of tool for the job being done. 2. When possible, pull on a wrench handle rather than push on it, and adjust your stance to prevent a fall. Next page. No, limited preview. You have to borrow the book. How many people can borrow it? I thought just the whole thing was available. No, does anybody else know where we can read it? Do be sure that adjustable wrenches are tightly adjusted on the nut or bolt and pulled so that the face is on the side of the fixed jaw. 2. Select a wrench or socket that fits the nut or bolt. The wrench or socket should sit straight, not cocked. Find a Thorin? No, I thought you bought one. I have one sitting on my lap, but this is the one that's for display on screen. Can everybody borrow it? Really, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hope you had a good stream. We're reading the book that's in the title. Also, thank you. It's safe as long as it's together in one piece. Only dangerous if it's deteriorated into powder and you breathe it in. Then you get cancer. Oh. Well, that's not good. 2. Strike squarely with the hammer. Avoid glancing blows. 2. Set the parking brake and block the drive wheels if the work requires the engine be running. Guess we'll finish this page and then try and find... Or I'll make an account and borrow it. Don'ts. Don't run an engine in a garage or anywhere else without proper ventilation. Ever. Carbon monoxide is poisonous. It takes a long time to leave the human body, and you can build up a deadly supply of it in your system by simply breathing in a little every day. You may not realize you are slowly poisoning yourself. Always use power vents, windows, fans, or open the garage door. Don't work around moving parts while wearing a necktie or other loose clothing. Short sleeves are much safer than long, loose sleeves. Hard-toed shoes with neoprene soles protect your toes and give a better grip on slippery surfaces. Jewelry, such as watches, fancy belt buckles, beads, or body adornment of any kind is not safe working around a car. Long hair should be hidden under a hat or cap. Don't use pockets or toolboxes. A fall or bump can drive a screwdriver deep into your body. Even a wiping cloth hanging from the back pocket can wrap around a spinning shaft or fan. Don't smoke when working around gasoline, cleaning solvent, or other flammable material. Don't smoke when working around the battery. When the battery is being charged, it gives off explosive hydrogen gas. Don't use gasoline to wash your hands. What? What? What the hell does it mean by that? What? You can't stop me. It works. It's such a good solvent. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Gasoline cleans amazingly. No. There are excellent soaps available. Gasoline may contain lead, and lead can enter the body through a cut, accumulating in the body until you are very ill. Gasoline also removes all the natural oils from the skin so that bone-dry hands will suck up oil and grease. Don't service the air conditioning system unless you are equipped with the necessary tools and training. The refrigerant is extremely cold, and when exposed to the air, it will instantly freeze any surface it comes in contact with, including your eyes. Although the refrigerant is normally non-toxic, R12 becomes a deadly poisonous gas in the presence of an open flame. One good whiff of the vapors from burning refrigerant can be fatal. Oh my god. Hope is all this worth $5. Gas breaks down the oil and grease better than soap, but has some consequences. This will technically only gas that has lead is for airplanes. I think maybe in the 90s it was a bit easier to get leaded gasoline. Section History. The 323 was originally introduced in 1977 as the GLC model. In 1986, Mazda renamed the GLC as the 323. In 1990, Mazda introduced a new 323 hatchback. The 323 is equipped with a 1.6-liter fuel-injected 4-cylinder engine. The Protege was originally introduced in 1989 as a 1990 model. The Protege is available with one of two 1.8-liter fuel-injected 16-valve engines. The Mx3 was originally introduced in 1991 as a 1992 model. The Mx3 is available in two models, the base model and the GS model. The base model features the 1.6-liter 16-valve 4-cylinder engine. The GS model is equipped with the 1.8-liter V6 engine. The 626 was originally introduced in 1979 as a rear-wheel drive 2-door coupe and 4-door sedan. In 1983, Mazda introduced the first front-wheel drive 626 models. The 1990 model 626 was introduced in 1989. The model 626 was available with a normally aspirated or turbocharged 2.2-liter fuel-injected engine. In 1992, Mazda introduced an all-new 1993 626 model. The 1993 626 is available with either a 2-liter or a 2.5-liter engine. The Mx6. Miata! Oh wait, not Miata. No, Mx6, different one. Was originally introduced in 1987 as a 1988 model. This model, Mx6, was equipped with a normally aspirated or turbocharged 2.2-liter 4-cylinder fuel-injected engine. In 1992, Mazda introduced an all-new 1993 Mx6 model. The 1993 Mx6 is available with a 2.0-liter or 2.5-liter engine. The Mx5! Miata! Miata! Was originally introduced in 1989 as a 1990 model. The Miata is equipped with a 1.6-liter DOHC fuel-injected 16-valve engine. Section Serial Number Identification. Subsection Vehicle. See Figures 1 and 2. The Vehicle Identification Number, VIN, is stamped on a metal plate that is riveted to the instrument panel adjacent to the windshield. It can be seen by looking through the lower corner of the windshield on the driver's side. The VIN number is also stamped on the firewall directly behind the engine. The VIN is a 17-digit combination of numbers and letters. The first 3 digits represent the world manufacturer identifier, which is Mazda. The 5th digit is a passenger car identifier, indicating the vehicle is imported from outside North America or built by another manufacturer in North America for Mazda. The 9th digit is a check digit for all vehicles. The 10th digit indicates the model year, L for 1990, M for 1991, N for 1992, or P for 1993. The 11th digit is the assembly plant code. The 12th through the 17th digits indicate the production sequence number. Subsection Vehicle Certification Label. See Figure 3. The vehicle certification label is attached to the left-hand door jamb below the latch striker. The label contains the name of the manufacturer, month and year of manufacture, gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, gross axle weight rating, Parkour reference, GAWR. Oh my god. Oh my god. The certification statement. The vehicle certification label also contains the VIN and the paint color code. Header. Engine identification label. See Figure 4. The engine identification number label is located on the engine block. Okay, I'm going to hide this screen for a second. I'm gonna hide the screen for a second, and we are going to sign up and see if we can borrow the book. She's driving so well for somebody reading at the same time as operating a vehicle. I know, right? I'm so talented. So talented. This is definitely me driving. Why isn't it letting me sign up? Sign up. Oh, I can't sign up with Google. I have to, I have to make an account manual. Hold on. Hold on. I'm making an account. Right side British confirmed. This is Japan. This is Japan. I saw Miata the other day and my first thought was Pippa. Aww. Okay, and it wants me to verify account. Hold on, and then I'm gonna log in. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to the manual. Can I borrow this? Another patron is borrowing this book. Please check back later. Oh no. Okay, does anybody else know where to get this? It's limited, yeah. Hold on. There's got to be another PDF somewhere available for reading. Google Books. No ebook available. Tagapanga, thank you. Yarhar Fiddly. There you go, thank you. Driving on the left side of the road, driving on the left side of the road. Japan! Is that the only place to get the PDF? What? To be fair, we can't read it, it's too small. Tweeted you the factory service manual. That's not what we're reading today. Normally use Scribe. Alright, Clip, thank you. You have the absolute most wonderful reading voice. Well, thank you. It doesn't need to be on screen. Well, to show you guys the manual, like the whatchamacallums, the diagrams, diagrams. Oh well. Next time. Might have to suffer without me, or We'll be suffering without, I guess.
Next time. Next time.
Use MS Paint. Very silly. That is quite silly. There's a copy on eBay. I have the physical book. I just wanted to be able to show you guys more easily. And doing a hand cam isn't super feasible because I'm constantly adjusting. I don't just like set the book down. I'm monkey brain and need to like move the book constantly. Hi Nargos, thank you. Process the diagrams. I'm a visual learner. Okay, well basically all of these are diagram heavy. Projected into our minds with their psychic powers. What? No, what? Describe the diagrams to us. I use this site to not have to buy my textbooks. By the way, Chilton uses diagrams and line drawings. Haynes uses pictures. I'm gonna check the Discord. And if anybody happens to have PDF, like a website where you can view the PDF, all I'm saying is it would be quite helpful to tell me where to avoid that, you know. Stop posting about Mint Phantom and instead post the book. Motherfuckers. Bet you won't crash into the rails. Bet I won't. Bet I freaking won't. Internet Archive. Somebody ban Diamond. What was that link? Archive.org. Is the what? That's where I'm at, man. Why is there a limited amount of copies that can be borrowed? Of a... Wait. The person who borrowed it unborrowed it. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. You are very kind. Okay. Let's... Okay. So let's take a look at the diagrams here. Under hood vehicle serial number location. Figure 4 engine identification number location. Transmission. See figure 5. Oh, some more information. Transmission. See figure 5. Wait, but that's on the next page. Okay, we'll look at these. Figure 1, under hood vehicle serial number location. Figure 3, vehicle certification label location. Digital copies have to be lent out, 1 for hard copy for it to be legal. Oh man. Transmission. See figure 5. The transmission identification label can be found on the side of the transmission housing next to the shifting mechanism. Transaxle. B5 figures 5 and 6, the transaxle identification label can be found on the top of the transaxle on the right side. You need an account for a chance to borrow a digital scan for 1 hour. What a time to be alive. Man. Screenshot all the pages. Routine maintenance. Air cleaner. The air cleaner is a paper element contained in a housing located in the engine compartment. The air filter element should be serviced according to the maintenance intervals. Start at the end of this section. Check the air filter element more often if the vehicle is operated under severe dusty conditions and replace as necessary. Removal and installation. See figures 8, 9, and 10. 1.6 liter engine. Wait, we're getting figures that aren't on this page yet. 8, 9, and 10, and 11? What the heck? Okay. Do we do the air filter? The fuel filter? AC? Okay, yeah, well... Okay. Removal and installation. 1.6 liter engine. 1. Disconnect the negative battery. 2. Disconnect the airflow meter and electrical connector from the cover. Do I? What? It goes from 1 and 2. Oh wait, oh no, I see. Okay, that's at the bottom of the page. Jazzy, thank you. I like 𝐒𝐲𝐶𝐶𝐶. 𝐒𝐲𝐶𝐶 is great, even reading manuals. Oh, thank you. 3. Remove the air cleaner housing, cover bolts, and unclip the air cleaner housing cover clips. 4. Remove the air cleaner element from the housing. 5. Inspect the air cleaner element and replace as necessary. To install. Clean any dirt or other foreign material from the air filter housing. 7. Install the air filter element in the air filter cover. 8. Install and tighten the housing cover bolts. 9. Connect the electrical connector to the airflow meter and connect the negative battery cable. 1.8 liter engine. Disconnect the negative battery cable. 2. Remove the air cleaner housing cover bolts and remove the cover. 3. Remove the air cleaner element from the housing. 4. Inspect the air cleaner element and replace as necessary. To install. 5. Clean any dirt or other foreign material from the air filter housing. 6. Install the air filter element in the air filter cover. 7. Install and tighten the housing cover bolts. 8. Connect the negative battery cable. 2.0 liter, 2.2 liter, and 2.5 liter engines. 1. Disconnect the negative battery cable. 2. Disconnect the airflow meter and electrical connector. 3. Remove the air duct clamp and the duct from the airflow meter assembly. 4. Remove the air filter cover mounting screws. 5. Remove the air filter cover and the filter element. To install. 6. Clean any dirt or other foreign material from the air filter housing. 7. Install the air filter element and the air filter cover. 8. Install and tighten the cover mounting screws. 9. Connect the air duct to the airflow meter assembly and tighten the clamp. 10. Connect the electrical connector to the airflow meter and connect the negative battery cable. Fuel filter. The fuel filter is attached to a bracket located in the left rear of the engine compartment next to the brake master cylinder fluid reservoir on all except Miata. On Miata, the fuel filter is located at the rear of the vehicle, next to the fuel tank. The fuel filter should be serviced according to the maintenance intervals chart at the end of this section. Removal and installation. See figure 12. Is that on this page? No, it's on another page. Ah! Figure 13, figure 14. Wait, what? Where's figure 12? Who out here actually disconnecting their battery for an air filter change? Do you not do that? Ooh, you're gonna get electrocuted and you're gonna die. In real life. Different revision. Where's figure 12? There's no figure 12! What? What? You forgot a figure! What? Am I crazy? Oh, it's up here! My gosh. There it is. Write a letter and complain. Okay. Where were we? I don't know where we were at now. Oh, remove an installation. What if we skip all the ones that are not about the Miata? That toxic. Is it wrong to skip the parts that exclude the Miata? Luckily, I thank you. 95% of men surveyed said nah, I'd win. That's expected. Kind of. No. Well. If you're working on Miata, you only need Miata. So skip the parts that are not Miata. Any part that excludes the Miata. If it has the Miata but is not exclusive to the Miata, we'll still read it. But if it excludes the Miata, we won't read it. Nobody is reading these cover to cover. They use them for their cars. Cat, are we the first person to read a Chilton's for fun without owning the car? I'm reading it cover to cover. I guess we're not reading it cover to cover. We're skipping the non-Miata parts. Yes, probably. Nah, there's probably like some little boy who got their hands on one of these and was like studying up for their dream car. Dynamic Doodle, thank you. Your reading voice is so lovely. I've completely forgotten how annoying your actual voice is. What the fuck? Oh my god. I hope you die. I hope you get hit by a fucking bus, bro. What the hell? Oh my god. Is that a compliment? That wasn't a compliment. No. You fucking asshole. Lupus Albus, thank you. I'm here to hear engineering specifications read out by someone who doesn't know what a bar is. I don't know what a bar is. What is a bar? Chat. What is a bar? Help homie out. What is a bar? Trainer goes, thank you. When the Miata is not mentioned in the book, I just keep asking myself, well, what about the Miata? Barometric pressure. Oh. Something you walk into. Shut up. A place to drink and drive. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Shoot, what was I reading? Removal and installation. Mx3 Miata. We're on page 8. Relieve the fuel system pressures as follows. A. Start the engine. B. Disconnect the circuit opening relay connector located under the left side of the instrument panel. C. After the engine stalls, reconnect the circuit opening relay and turn the ignition switch off. Wait, you want the engine to stall? 𝐒𝐤𝐴𝐵𝗫, thank you. I could listen to you talk forever. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Okay, now listen to me talk about how I don't understand. You want the engine to stall? Does this not hurt the engine? James Spinner, thank you for the $20. Is there a chapter for Wing Kwang? No, probably not. Can't run with no gas. Is it like you're making it run? Why are you doing this? Connect the circuit. This is for the air filter, isn't it? Am I crazy? Yeah, or oh, fuel filter, not air filter. Hmm. Hmm. Ain't got no gas in it. You want to empty the fuel system, you run it until it stalls. Hmm. Okay. 2. Oh wait. See, after the engine stalls, reconnect the circuit opening relay and turn the ignition switch off. 2. Disconnect the negative battery cable. 3. Raise and safely support the vehicle. 4. Remove the fuel filter cover. Wait, this is what I kept doing in car mechanic sim. This is what kept happening in car mechanic sim. I kept taking the fuel filter off without emptying it, and then oh man. Oh man. Man. Well, now I know. I don't think you can do this method though in car mechanics. She's learning. I'm learning. 4. Remove the fuel filter cover. 5. Disconnect the fuel lines from the fuel filter. 6. Remove the filter mounting bolts or nuts and remove the fuel filter. 7. Installation is the reverse of the removal procedure. Make sure the fuel filter is installed in the proper flow direction. Header. PCV valve. The PCV valve is located in the grommet attached to the valve cover. For crankcase ventilation system testing, refer to Section 4. Removal and installation. See figures 13 and 14. Figure 10. There we go. 13 and 14. Oh gosh, where was I? Removal and installation. 1. Remove the PCV valve from the valve cover grommet. Wait, what does PCV mean? What does PCV mean? PCV valve... Pogging? Are you pogging right now? Why are you pogging? Lead the evil EGR. Positive crankcase ventilation. Positive crankcase ventilation. What does it do? Have we learned about this? Officially, thank you. Is this subliminal messaging turning us to turn us into cars? Yes. It removes the gas, recycles unburnt fuel. Platypus connection valve. I don't think that's real. The piston rings don't contain everything, and some gas goes past them into the crankcase. The PCV valve lets the pressure out without fucking up the air. So it's like a second filter. Removes the hot gas from the oil heating up and puts it through the combustion chamber for emissions? I still don't quite understand, but I'll watch a video on it later. Where was I? 1. Remove the PCV valve from the valve cover grommet. 2. Disconnect the hose from the PCV valve and remove it from the vehicle. 3. Check the PCV valve for deposits and clogging. If the valve rattles when shaken, it is okay. If the valve does not rattle, clean the valve with solvent until the plunger is free, or replace it. 4. Check the PCV hose and the valve cover grommet for clogging and signs of wear or deterioration. Replace as necessary. To install. 5. Connect the PCV hose to the PCV valve. 6. Install the PCV valve and the valve cover grommet. Header. Evaporative canister. The vapor or carbon canister is part of the evaporative emission control system. It is located in the right rear of the engine compartment. Servicing. Servicing the carbon canister is only necessary if it is clogged or contains liquid fuel, indicated by odor or by excessive weight. Remove the canister and blow into the air vent in the bottom of the canister. If air passes from the fuel vapor inlet and the canister does not contain liquid fuel, it is okay. If replacement is necessary, the canister must be replaced as a unit. It cannot be disassembled. For further evaporative emission control system testing, refer to Section 4. Is this, like in the state of California? Is this what they check? Is this what they check when they do like the emissions testing? Yeah. Oh. So they check this thing. Can you like rig it so it lies? Smog testing? They check a lot more. Okay, so you can't just rig it so it lies. They just smog. They don't check the parts, but the parts are required to pass. Most modern cars are self-checking, and they do require quick exhaust test. Fire goes thank you. Beep beep, vroom vroom, screech chow. Leandro Martinez thank you. If this is meant to be real ASMR, it's the best ASMR I've ever heard. I'm being totally serious. This idea was genius. Well, hell yeah. Thank you. Volkswagen did it? Holy shit, based Volkswagen? Maybe German cars aren't so bad after all. Where was I? The battery, okay. Header, battery. The battery is located under the hood in the engine compartment in all models except the Mx5 Miata. In the Mx5 Miata, the battery is located in the right rear of the trunk. What? The battery? Wait, what? The battery in the Mx5 Miata is not a standard battery, and when replacement is necessary, it must be replaced with an exact replacement battery. Oh no! Oh no. Chad, what do you... Wait. What do you do if your battery dies? Like, out in the middle of nowhere. Not expensive? It's a tiny battery in the trunk. Get a new one. How long does that take? Well, jump pack. What if the battery's like dead? What if you can't just jump it? Not a problem with the manual. No? Just a battery that doesn't vent the atmosphere? A spare battery. You push your car home. Jump cables and another spare battery. Well, sometimes batteries like die. $60 at Walmart. But if you can't get like if you need like a specific replacement battery. It's all a 12 volt. You can rig something? AAA. Can I go on like a little tangent for a moment? Papakin is like, why do you want a Miata? Why do you want a Miata? And I'm like, because Miatas are cool. And he pulls out his phone and he shows me this website and he's like, have you seen these mini trucks? And I'm like, are you talking about K-trucks? And he's like, I don't know, mini trucks. Look at this place. They've got mini trucks and mini SUVs and look, this one's a dump truck. This one's like a camper. It's got a kitchen in it, but it's still like a mini SUV van. And I'm like, oh. You think Miatas are dumb and you're encouraging me to get a K-truck? What the hell? What the fuck? What? And he's like, yeah, I watched these vehicles of people driving K-trucks with like altered tires, like driving them out in the snow, taking them hunting and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. What the hell? Pippa vs. Poppykin car autism, yeah. Oh my god. What men really want, a little truck, apparently. He wanted you to get it so he can borrow it. That's what I said. I was like, you just want it so you can borrow it. And he was like, no, I got enough shit. And it's like, nah, he would borrow it. Whatever. Whatever. K-truck hunting trip would be incredible. Oh my god. And I asked him as well. I was like, so for learning to drive manual, like, what do you think of the idea of renting somebody else's manual and learning to drive from that? He was like, nah, don't do that. And I was like, what do you recommend? And he was like, well, you know, just set aside like a few $1,000s and buy one. And I'm like, what? A few $1,000s? At that point, why don't I just get the Miata? And he's like, you don't want that. How about a Suzuki Samurai? And I'm like, what? What? And he was like, do a poll on your next stream. Ask your chat if they think that you should get a Suzuki Samurai or a Miata. I'm like, what? Bro. Do a poll? Okay, I'll do the poll. Miata or Suzuki Samurai? Oh my god. Listen to your father. Oh my god. Include the K. Include the K truck. Samurais are a bit unstable generally. He's trying to kill me. He's trying to fucking kill me. K trucks and samurais are dope, but dude, if you want a Miata, get the Miata. Miatas are so fun. I've drifted a few. Popkin creating 2,000 accounts just to win an argument. Want to vote for the mini camper? Oh my god. Toppy's such a Jimny. Oh my god. Get the Reliant Robin, bro. I want a Miata. I want the Miata. I want the Wing Wong. You can also engine swap Miatas. Oh my god. Well, I'll leave that poll running. Let's get back to reading. General maintenance. Corrosion of battery terminals and cable clamps interferes with the flow of power out of the battery and the charge flowing into the battery from the charging system. This can result in a no-start condition. Battery life may be shortened if the battery becomes completely discharged. In some cases, a totally discharged battery may not readily accept a charge. I had to deal with this today! I was talking like you. I saw a Miata today. Some old guy was driving it. That old man was beast. I'm sorry, another little tangent. I had to deal with this today. I hadn't driven Poppykin's car in a while, and I went to go use it, and it has like an issue where the battery's not bad, but if you don't like start the car every few days, it won't start. So I go to start it and it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, I'll jump it. And so I tried jumping it with a portable battery pack and it doesn't work. And I'm like, what? What? And so I messaged Poppykin and I'm like, Poppykin, am I doing this wrong? And he was like, no, that's correct. And I'm like, why isn't it working? And he's like, well, what's happening? And I'm like, well, when I go to start it, like the gauges start seizuring. And he's like, well, try using. You have a portable jumper, right? Try using that. And so I'm like, okay. And so when I go and I grab my portable jumper and I plug that in, and mine's like small. Mine's like, I don't remember the brand. I think it's Stanley. But it's like a shitty like 1,000 amp? Not 1,000 volt. I don't know the correct terminology. It's like a tiny shitty one. Anyways, I go to use that. And it like instantly drains it. It like instantly drains it. And it doesn't work. If anything, it's gotten worse. I'm like, what? What? Why is this worse? Why is this worse? And so I call up Pop again. I'm like, it's not working at all now. Like before I could start it, but like the engine wouldn't start, right? But like all the other stuff worked. And he was like, well, when I get home, I'll try and mess with it. And I'm like, okay. And so Pelican comes home and he's messing with it. And I'm like, did I do it wrong? And he's like, no. I don't know what's going on. And so we end up connecting it to one of the other vehicles to try and jumpstart it that way, like car to car. And it takes a while, but it works. And I'm like, huh. Okay. Can we like take it for a test drive real quick? And he's like, okay. I don't really need to, but okay. And I'm like, I don't know, I just like had this suspicion. So I get in and I go to drive it around and it's like accelerating really fast. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it like I'm not even like touching the accelerator. It's just like going, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then it's not like going like fast. It's just like it's getting to its like basic speed, like really fast. I'm like, what the fuck? That's weird. And then I go to accelerate, and it won't. And I'm like, Papa Kid. And he's like, what? And I'm like, it's not accelerating. And he's like, pedal to the metal. Put the pedal to the metal. Put the pedal to the floor. And I'm like, okay. And I try it. And nothing. It won't go. I mean, like, it's going, but it's going like 10 miles per hour. I'm like, what the fuck? And goes 15 base. He's like, huh. I don't know. I guess take it back and we'll start it again. I'm like, okay. And so take it back and turn it off and then turn it back on, and like it's working. It's working. It still feels a bit weird, but I don't know, man. Most transmission will default to a single gear when they read a fault. To me, it sounds like the alternator isn't amping up the power. Well, it's working now. I don't know why it dies every 3 days if you don't start it, though. You have to start it every 3 days. That was a problem before I started borrowing it. What the hell is That's my air freshener is tapping against it. Yeah. Hold on. Fuel pump? Parasitic drain. Loop is always thinking, can we get a hand cam when we eventually have to space out the valves? How old is the battery? Brand new. The tapping is kind of nice though. How old is the battery? It's brand new. Here, I can put the... There. It's my Nimi air freshener. It smells like peaches. Not really anymore. I need to switch it out. I use air fresheners in my room. Like car air fresheners. But it doesn't smell good anymore. I gotta swap it out. A different one. I don't know if that's a nice noise. Is that ASMR? Sounds at least like a 5 amp constant drain. Refill it. It's not refillable. It's like a little piece of cardboard. A bad alternator can be... Oh, no? Okay. Oh, yes! Oh, some people like it. Gotta get a battery tender, trickle charger or something. Whatever season. I got raided. Wait, who raided? Oh no, I missed a raid. I'm sorry. I like it. Oh yeah. Bro, you reading a fucking Chilton manual? Yeah. Rabbit season. I don't know who raided. It doesn't say. I forgot how comfy Pippa can be when you constantly get the yelling one. What? What the hell, man? Oh, Omega Paladin, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Okay. Let's look at general maintenance. Corrosion of battery terminals and cable clamps interferes with the flow of power out of the battery and the charge flowing into the battery from the charging system. This can result in a no-start condition. Battery life may be shortened if the battery becomes completely discharged. In some cases, a totally discharged battery may not readily accept a charge. To extend battery life and to reduce the need for service, keep the top of the battery terminals, the cable clamps clean, and the cable clamps clean and free of corrosion. Make sure the cable clamps are fastened tightly to the battery terminals. If corrosion is found, disconnect the cables and clean the clamps and terminals with a wire brush. Is that actually ideal? I feel like a wire brush would quickly wear down the parts. I feel like nowadays there's gotta be like a more efficient method. Maniac Bro, thank you. Car diagnostic tools are good too. Helps to troubleshoot and get you on the right track instead of guessing. Worked great for my cars. Kaneko, thank you. I learned to drive manual by buying a new Honda Civic Si and then driving it home through stop and go rush hour traffic. It was the equivalent of jumping into the ocean to learn to swim. Oh. Wire brush is in every electrician's kit. Wire brush is standard. Oh, okay. Wire brush removes corrosion. Okay. I say so. I believe you. Corrosion? Did I already read all this? Yeah, thank you. Can you make the Ford open door sound in ASMR? What? No. If corrosion is found, disconnect the cables and clean the clamps and terminals with a wire brush. Neutralize the corrosion with a solution of baking soda and water. After installing the cables, apply a light coating of petroleum jelly to the cable clamps and terminals to help prevent corrosion. I didn't know, I'm picturing... Oh, Spider God, thank you for the tier 3! Thank you! I'm thinking of, that person that has, the Shiba Inu. That, they put, little lotions and stuff, on its paws. Just how I'm, imagining people taking care of their cars. It's okay, I'm gonna put some petroleum jelly on you so you don't corrode. Oh, what's that? You need to be brushed? Let me break out the steel brush. It's kind of endearing. Fluid level. Accept maintenance-free batteries. Maintenance-free wait. Wait. You're supposed to be changing the fluid level in the battery? What? What? Same vibe, honestly. Oh, old ones. Old batteries. Okay. Back in the day. Oh. Kiss your Miata goodnight. Good night, little Miata. It's time for me to put your perfectly fitted car cover over you. Okay. Check the battery electrolyte level at least once a month, or more often in hot weather or during periods of extended car operation. I don't know if this is really relevant anymore. I guess it's a fun little bit of history though, so I'll keep reading. The levels can be checked through the translucent polypropylene batteries. The cell caps must be removed on other models. The electrolyte level in each cell should be kept filled to the split ring inside, or the line marked on the outside of the case. If the level is low, add only distilled water or colorless, odorless drinking water through the opening until the level is correct. Water. Each cell is completely separate from the others, so each must be checked and filled individually. If water is added in freezing weather, the car should be driven several miles to allow water to mix with the electrolyte. Otherwise, the battery could freeze. If the battery needs water often, check the charging system. You gotta water your car? Oh my god. Huh. Add only distilled water or colorless, odorless drinking water. I wonder how many people were like taking a swig of their Aquafina and then dumping the bottle into their battery cells. Yeah, thank you. At this point, you'll be an ASE certified Miata mechanic. And remember to throw your used batteries into the ocean to feed the eels. Okay, no problem. Too many. Me. Alright. Cables. See figure 16. Okay. I'm zooming out. There we go. Cables. Caution. To avoid the possibility of accidentally grounding the car's electrical system, always remove the negative battery cable first. Failure to do so could allow a spark to occur and cause the battery gases to explode, possibly resulting in personal injury. Ugh. Always remove the negative battery cable first. Always. Always. I thought when you're... Am I stupid? I thought when you're done jumping it, you remove the positive one first. And then you remove the negative. Mammy Hassian, thank you. I recommend getting a 𝐏𝐿𝐴 Genius battery charger. I'll look it up. First, thank you. Water, like from the toilet. Your car needs Bronzo, the thirst mutilator. It's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes. Oh, thank you. I do love the Miata arc. Thank you. John English, thank you. Was wondering where Pippa was and saw she's sitting in the dark looking like a sleep paralysis demon. Chase Bird, thank you for 5 PPs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, you don't have to. Install positive first. Remove negative first. Negative first off and last on. Really? Negative first in case of dropping the positive and going boom. Negative people show up late and leave early. So you put positive on first. And then put the negative on. And then... Hey man, thank you. Why is Miata technical repair manual ASMR absolute peak? Hope is always thinking with batteries. Negative is pull and positive is push. You want to make sure the energy has a place to go. Wrong. The negative grounds the car, so if it's still connected, the positive can short out on any part of the car. Otherwise it will reverse and melt your battery. When applying cables, put positive on first, then negative on. Really? Okay. How do you guys feel about grounding to the chassis of the vehicle rather than grounding spots on the battery? Well, thank you. I keep an Avapow jump starter for battery issues. Compact, powerful, and frequently on sale. Extra grounding is better. The legit thing all cars do. It's fine. There are multiple points of ground. It's fine, I guess. It's true, I had someone try to jump their car, and the rubber on their cables started melting. Oh my god. The negative cable on the battery eventually leads to all grounding points on the chassis somewhere. It's fine if it's an unpainted surface. Okay. Tap cauterizer thingy. Electricity comes from the negative, technically, I think. Grounding is... Wait, no, that can't be right. Grounding to is absolutely necessary. Volts travel to get ground. Amps equal electricity. Amps won't travel without ground. Huh. There you go, thingy. Just put both of them on and take both of them off at the same time. I do it every time, no problems. You got 2 hands, so use them. Is that true? I mean, it's true that you have 2 hands, but I don't know if that's the most efficient way of doing it. Technically, something's gonna connect first. And electricity travels faster than you do. Okay, anyways, wait, this page has like 3 separate warnings on it. Cables. 1. Using an adjustable or box wrench and battery pliers, loosen the negative battery cable nut. The jaws on the battery pliers are specially designed for gripping the cable clamp bolts. Remove the negative battery cable... 2. Remove the negative battery cables from the battery post using battery pliers. Warning. Do not twist or pry the cable clamp off of the post using a screwdriver. What? This may crack the top of the battery or cause damage to the internal battery components and leakage at the terminals. 3. Repeat steps 1 and 2 and remove the positive battery cable. 4. Clean both battery posts and the cable clamps using battery cleaner tools. There are tools available for both top post and side post batteries. 5. Remove the remaining corrosive deposits from the battery and cables by flushing with a baking soda water solution comprising 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1 cup of water. Warning. Do not allow the solution to enter the battery, as this could weaken the electrolyte. Be careful not to allow the flush deposits to come in contact with painted surfaces, as paint damage may result. 6. Follow the negative battery cable to the engine block and check the connection. If it is loose or corroded, remove the cable and clean the cable end and block with sandpaper. Then, reconnect the cable. 7. Follow the positive cable to the starter and clean and tighten if necessary. 8. Apply a small amount of petroleum jelly around the base of each battery post to help reduce the possibility of corrosion. Do not coat the battery post. 9. Install the positive battery cable on the positive battery post. It may be necessary to spread the clamp slightly using a clamp spreader tool. Do not twist the clamp in an attempt to seat it on the post. When the clamp is seated, tighten the clamp nut. 10. Repeat step 9 to install the negative battery cable. 11. After the cables are installed, coat the top of each terminal lightly with petroleum jelly. Alright. Testing. Specific gravity except maintenance-free batteries. At least once a year, check the specific gravity of the battery using a hydrometer. The hydrometer has a squeeze bulb at one end and nozzle at the other. Battery electrolyte is sucked into the hydrometer until the float is lifted from its seat. The specific gravity is then read by noting the position of the float. If the difference between cells is 50 points, 0.050 or more, the battery is bad and must be replaced. What is this archaic technology? If the difference between cells is less than 50 points, 0.050, and one or more cells are less than 1.225 or less than 1.225, charge the battery for 20 minutes at 35 amps and perform the capacity test. If the battery fails, it must be replaced. If it passes, add water, if necessary, and charge the battery. If the difference between cells is less than 50 points, 0.050, and all cells are above 1.225, perform the capacity test. If the battery fails, replace it. It is not possible to check the specific gravity in this manner on sealed, maintenance-free batteries. Instead, the indicator built into the top of the case must be relied on. Oh! No, wait, no! Stop that. No! Sorry, loud. Oh man, where was I? Oh, it is not possible to check the specific gravity in this manner on sealed, maintenance-free batteries. Instead, the indicator built into the top of the case must be relied on to display any signs of battery deterioration. If the indicator is dark, the battery can be assumed to be okay. If the indicator is light, the specific gravity is low and the battery should be charged or replaced. Is there anybody out there that still uses old-style batteries? Is there anybody that prefers this? Archaic technology is the cheapest to mass produce. If money wasn't an issue, would be in flying cars. Oh, PDF posted mod chat. Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, they only sell new ones now. For older cars, I would assume. Some people on old cars still do. I wonder if there's anybody that prefers them. Oh, you're eco-minded? You don't drink from plastic water bottles and you always bring your own shopping bag? Yeah? Well, when you drive your car, do you use an old-style battery? So that way it lasts longer and you're not at the mercy of the mass-manufactured, maintenance-free batteries? You fucking cretin. The other Rico, thank you for the $5. I don't know who the hell you are. You just popped into my feed. But the fact you're reading a Mazda repair manual deserves myself and $2 in my pocket. Cheers. Well, thank you, thank you. Goody buyer, thank you. Autonomous sensory Mazda response. Oh, I do it because I like the lead. Oh, okay. A lot of motorcycles still use the old-style lead-acid batteries. What? John English, thank you. Just want to say thanks, Pippa. Your interest in cars motivated me to work on my work vehicle, and I managed to clear all codes and smooth out the driving. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Glad to hear. No user serviceable parts inside? Well, not with that attitude. Grabs the rotary cutter. Anyways. The capacity test. A high-rate discharge battery starter tester and a voltmeter are used for this test. 1. Turn the control knob on the tester to the off position and set the voltmeter selector switch to the 10 or 20 volt position. 2. Connect both positive test leads to the positive battery post and both negative test leads to the negative battery post. The voltmeter clips must contact the battery post and not the high-rate discharge tester clips, or actual battery terminal voltage will not be indicated. 3. Turn the load control knob on the tester until the ammeter reads approximately 3 times the ampere-hour rating of the battery. For example, a 48 ampere-hour battery should be tested at 150 amperes load. 4. With the ammeter reading the required load for 15 seconds, record the voltmeter reading. Do not leave the high discharge load on the battery for longer than 15 seconds. 5. If the voltmeter reading is 9.6 volts at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 71 Celsius or more, or 21 Celsius or more, the battery has good output capacity and will accept a charge if necessary. 6. If the voltmeter reading is below 9.6 volts at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius, and the battery is fully charged, the battery is bad and must be replaced. If you are not sure about the battery's state of charge, charge the battery. 7. After the battery has been charged, repeat the capacity test. If the voltage is still less than 9.6 volts at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius, replace the battery. If the voltage is 9.6 or more at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius, the battery is good. Page 12. Oops. I don't know if these are the correct figures for this. Trunk-mounted battery Miata. Miata! Miata! What kind of car is this? That depends. Charging. Caution! Keep flame or sparks away from the battery. The battery emits explosive hydrogen gas, especially when being charged. Battery electrolyte contains sulfuric acid. If electrolyte accidentally comes in contact with your skin or eyes, flush with plenty of clear water. If it lands in your eyes, get medical help immediately. A cold battery will not readily accept a charge. To allow the battery to warm up to approximately 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius, before charging if necessary. This may take 4 to 8 hours at room temperature, depending on the initial temperature and battery size. A completely discharged battery may be slow to accept a charge initially, and in some cases may not accept a charge at the normal charger setting. If the battery is in this condition, charging can be initiated using the dead battery switch on battery chargers so equipped. Follow the charger manufacturer's instructions on the use of the dead battery switch. If the battery will accept a charge, it can be charged using the automatic or manual method. If the charger is equipped with an automatic setting, the charge rate is maintained within safe limits by automatic adjustment of the voltage and current in order to prevent excessive gassing and discharge of electrolyte. It will take approximately 2 to 4 hours to charge a completely discharged battery to a usable state. A full state of charge can be obtained by charging at a low current rate of 3 to 5 amps for a few more hours. If the charger does not have an automatic setting, the battery will have to be charged manually. Initially set the charging rate for 30 to 40 amps and charge for approximately 30 minutes, or as long as there is no excessive gassing or electrolyte discharge. If there is excessive gas emission, slow the charge rate to a level where the gassing stops. Excessive gas emission will result in non-replaceable loss of electrolyte. Replacement. Let me thank you. Lupus extra lispy. Am I lispy? Lupus albusing you. Rain in a Chilton's manual reminds me of my time in Seattle with my 82 911 SC. Would not recommend. Oh. Huh. No? No more than usual? Okay. Replacement. See figure 17. 1. Disconnect the negative cable first, and then the positive battery cable from the battery. 2. Remove the battery hold-down clamps. On the Mx5 Miata, remove the battery cover. 3. A battery carrier should be used to remove the battery. If a battery carrier is not available, grip the battery at opposite corners with your hands and carefully lift the battery from the tray. 4. Check the battery tray for corrosion or other damage. Clean the tray with a wire brush and a scraper. 5. Clean the battery and the cables. 6. Install the battery and the hold-down clamps. 7. Connect the positive and then the negative battery cables. Alright, thank you for the $2. Hi, Pippa. Hello. Header. Belts. Accessories mounted on the front of the engine are belt-driven by the crankshaft. Some Mazda engines use one V-belt to drive the alternator, and another to drive the power steering pump and air conditioning compressor. Other Mazda engines use one V-ribbed belt to drive the alternator, power steering pump and air conditioning compressor, and one V-ribbed belt to drive the water pump. Subheader. Inspection. Inspect all belts for signs of glazing or cracking. A glazed belt will be perfectly smooth from slippage, while a good belt will have a slight texture or of fabric visible. Cracks will usually start at the inner edge of the belt and run outward. Replace the belt at the first sign of cracking or if glazing is severe. Severe. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Are we? Subheader. Adjustment. 1.6 liter and 1.8 liter, except Mx3 engines. Alternator belt. See figure 18. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much these diagrams would help me. I don't know about these. Oh, I brought up to Papakin. I was like, yeah, people were telling me that if I get a Project Miata, I shouldn't stream it because people will be able to identify it, like, even if it looks very generic, even if it looks stock. And he was like, oh, well then just get 2 Miatas. Like, well, this is the mind of... Should I say car people? I don't know how much of a car person Papakin is. Good idea. Yeah, just get 2 Miatas. It's that easy. Very silly. Real Papakin advice. Just buy 2 cars, bro. He's got the spirit. I mean, I guess, like, hypothetically, like, if I got a Project Miata that I used only for streams, I guess it would be really good practice for, like, doing alterations to the regular one. Yeah, project car and donor car. Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your thoroughness and the conversations with your dad, but I just need to know how to replace my windshield wipers. I mean... Also, I'm gonna... Wait, but if I scoot that down, it looks strange. I was gonna scoot down... Oh no, another like a little black bar up there. I'm gonna scoot this down. I don't know if there's a better place for the manual. Is this better? You guys can see the road a little bit more. Then we'll just move chat up like this. Or... I don't know how much you guys are trying to watch the road at all. Is this better? Eh, it was fine. It was fine where it was. F the road. I was just listening much, not really watching. Works fine. Okay. Sarah, thank you. Remember that vehicle personal property tax exists. What? What? Mostly listening. Elsa, thank you. Here's the plan. Buy a Project Miata and turn it into Watami. Then buy a Pumpkin's mini truck to drive around. Oh. It's not in all states. It's only in certain states. Okay. To check my state. Ah, taxes, Pippa. Taxes are a thing. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay, adjustment. 1.6 liter and 1.8 liter. Except Mx3 engines. Alternator belt. 1. Position a ruler perpendicular to the drive belt midway between the pulleys on the longest accessible belt span. Press firmly on the belt with your thumb to test the belt tension. The belt should deflect 0.31 to 0.35 inches, 8 to 9 millimeters. If it is new, or 0.35 to 0.39 inches, 9 to 10 millimeters for a used belt. If the belt tension is not as specified in step 1, loosen the alternator adjustment bolt and the through bolt. Turn the alternator adjustment screw to adjust the belt tension. 3. After adjustment, tighten the through bolt to 27 to 38 feet? Pounds? What? What pounds? What? What is this? What? How do you say this? What's torque measurement? Am I saying it correctly? One pound of force on a 1-foot lever. What pounds? Okay. And Uber. Catch y'all later. Goodbye. You could be like my Ubers and you could watch stuff really loud from the front seat. Okay, where was I? After adjustment, tighten the through bolt to 27 to 38 foot-pounds. 37 to 52. Oh god, wait, what is NM? Newmans? Rainasterian, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name's fucking Pippa. We're reading Chilton's manual. Newton meters. Newton meters, okay. The metric measurement. Huh. Okay. I'll remember that. Newton meters. Same thing but metric. 37 to 52 Newton meters. And the adjusting bolt to 14 to 19 foot-pounds. 19 to 25 Newton meters. Subheader. Power steering / power steering and air conditioning belt. See figure 19. Flipping you. Torque is important. 1 foot-pound is the pressure of 1 pound of weight on a 1 foot long wrench. You will see this measurement a lot. Newton meters is the same thing but euro. Damn, thank you. Buy one good torque wrench so you can tighten to spec. Where was I? Oh. 1. Position a ruler perpendicular to the drive belt midway between the pulleys on the longest accessible belt span. Press firmly on the belt with your thumb to test the belt tension. The belt should deflect 0.31 to 0.35 inches, 8 to 9 millimeters. If it is new, or... Did I read this wrong? No. Or 0.35 to 0.39 inches, 9 to 10 millimeters if it is used. If the belt tension is not as specified in Step 1, loosen the upper and lower air conditioning compressor through bolts. Using a suitable pry bar against the compressor body, move the compressor until the belt tension is as specified in Step 1. 4. After adjustment, tighten the upper and lower air conditioning compressor through bolts. We're on page 13. Air conditioning belt. 1. Position a ruler perpendicular to the drive belt midway between the pulleys on the longest accessible belt span. Press firmly on the belt with your thumb to test the belt tension. The belt should deflect 0.31 to 0.35 inches, 8 to 9 millimeters if it is new, or 0.35 to 0.39 inches, 9 to 10 millimeters if it is used. Thank you. 𝐒𝐴SMR ASMR. Today I've been waiting for my dreams to come true. Hell yeah. 2. If the belt tension is not as specified in Step 1, loosen the upper and lower air conditioning compressor through bolts. 3. Using a suitable pry bar against the compressor body, move the compressor until the belt tension is as specified in Step 1. 4. After adjustment, tighten the upper and lower air conditioning compressor through bolts. 1.8 liter Mx3, 2.0 liter and 2.5 liter engines. Alternator and power steering belt. 1. Position a ruler perpendicular to the drive belt midway between the pulleys on the longest accessible belt span. Press firmly on the belt with your thumb to test the belt tension. The belt should deflect 0.24 to 0.28 inches, 6 to 7 millimeters if it is new, or 0.28 to 0.31 inches, 7 to 8 millimeters if it is used. 2. If the belt tension is not as specified in Step 1, loosen the idler pulley lock nut. Say that again. If the belt tension is not as specified in Step 1, loosen the idler pulley lock nut. Turn the alternator adjustment bolt to adjust the belt tension. Oh, new words. 3. After adjustment, tighten the idler pulley lock nut to 23 to 41 foot-pounds, 31 to 46 Newton what? Newton meters? What was the Moriable, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name's Pip meters. Okay. Newton meters. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Alternator and air conditioning belt. See figure 20. 1. Position a ruler perpendicular to the drive belt midway between the pulleys on the longest accessible belt span. Press firmly on the belt with your thumb to test the belt tension. The belt should deflect 0.22 to 0.26 inches, 5.5 to 6.5 millimeters if it is new, or 0.26 to 0.30 inches, 6.5 to 7.5 millimeters if it is used. 2. If the belt tension is not as specified in Step 1, loosen the idler pulley lock nut. Turn the adjustment bolt to adjust the belt tension. 3. After adjustment, tighten the idler pulley lock nut to 23 to 34 foot-pounds, 31 to 46 Newton meters. 2.2-liter engine. Alternator belt. See figure 21. One. Position a ruler perpendicular to the drive belt midway between the pulleys on the longest accessible belt span. Press firmly on the belt with your thumb to test the belt tension. The belt should deflect 0.24 to 0.31 inches, 6 to 8 millimeters, if it is new, or 0.27 to 0.35 inches, 7 to 9 millimeters if it is used. If the belt tension is not as specified in Step 1, loosen the alternator adjustment bolt and the through bolt. Turn the alternator adjustment screw to adjust the belt tension. 3. After adjustment, tighten the through bolt to 27 to 38 foot-pounds, 37 to 52 Newton-meters, and the adjusting bolt to 13 to 18 foot-pounds, 18 to 25 Newton-meters. Subheader: Power steering and air conditioning belt. 1. Position a ruler perpendicular to the drive belt midway between the pulleys on the longest accessible belt span. Press firmly on the belt with your thumb to test the belt tension. The belt should deflect 0.27 to 0.35 inches, 7 to 9 millimeters if it is new, or 0.31 to 0.39 inches, 8 to 10 millimeters, if it is used. If the belt tension is not as specified in Step 1, loosen the upper and lower air conditioning compressor through bolts. 3. Use a suitable pry bar against the compressor body. Move the compressor until the belt tension is as specified in Step 1. 4. After adjustment, tighten the upper and lower air conditioning compressor through bolts. Subheader: Removal and installation. 1.6-liter and 1.8-liter except Mx3 engines. 1. Loosen the alternator mounting bolt and the adjusting bolt. Rotate the alternator toward the engine and remove the drive belt. 2. Inspect the drive belts for wear or damage and replace as necessary. To install. 3. Position the drive belts over the pulleys. 4. Adjust the belt tension as described under adjustment. 5. Tighten the alternator mounting bolt after belt adjustment. 1.8-liter Mx3 engine. Even the Miatas, the later models, like this says Mx3, but this applies to the Mx5 as well. What year was it, chat? It's like after... So after 94? Is it after 94? They start to have 1.8 liters? Was it after 97? Is it 97? I thought it was earlier than that as well. We go to Denny's? No. Huh. I don't remember. Where are the Miata experts? It is after 94. Have some pages somewhere. Somebody wiki search. Waffle House? No. IHOP? No. We stop at McDonald's? No. I'm amazed Pippa's still reading this book for over 2 hours now. It's interesting. And I've tangented for some of that. Mx3 and Miata 1.8 engines are different. Might be similar on basic stuff, but it's not the same. Really? Spicy circuits, thank you. How are they different? I wonder how they're different. Okay. 1.8-liter Mx3 engine. Loosen the idler pulley lock nut and the adjusting bolt. Remove the drive belt. 2. Inspect the drive belts for wear or damage and replace as necessary. To install. 3. Position the drive belts over the pulleys. 4. Adjust the belt tension as described under adjustment. 5. Tighten the idler pulley lock nut bolt after belt adjustment. 2.0 liter engine. 1. Loosen the alternator mounting bolt and the adjusting bolt. Remove the drive belt. 2. Inspect the drive belts for wear or damage and replace as necessary. To install. 3. Position the drive belts over the pulleys. 4. Adjust the belt tension as described under adjustment. 5. Tighten the idler pulley lock nut bolt after belt adjustment. 2.2 liter engine. 1. Loosen the air conditioning compressor and lower through bolts. Rotate the compressor toward the engine and remove the drive belt. 2. Loosen the alternator pivot and the adjuster bolts. Rotate the alternator toward the engine and remove the drive belt. 3. Inspect the drive belts for wear or damage and replace as necessary. To install. 4. Position the drive belts over the pulleys. 5. Adjust the belt tension as described under adjustment. 6. Tighten the alternator and compressor mounting bolts after belt adjustment. Oops, no! Be something different to look at a little bit. There we go. Look for the 1.8 and the 94 plus. I don't know which one's better necessarily. Um, 2.5 liter engine. Loosen the idler pulley lock nut and the adjusting bolt. Remove the drive belt. 2. Inspect the drive belts for wear or damage and replace as necessary. To install. 3. Position the drive belts over the pulleys. 4. Adjust the belt tension as described under adjustment. 5. Tighten the idler pulley lock nut bolt after belt adjustment. Header. Hoses. Caution. Disconnect the negative battery cable or fan motor wiring harness connector before replacing any radiator/heater hose. The fan may come on under certain circumstances, even though the ignition is off. That's scary. Loosen, inspect, position, adjust, tighten. Subheader. Inspection. See figure 22. That's what you guys are looking at. Inspect the condition of heater and radiator hoses periodically. When you are performing other maintenance is a good time. Make sure the engine and cooling system are cold. Inspect for cracking, rotting, or collapsed hoses. Replace as necessary. Run your hand along the length of the hose. If a weak or swollen point is noted, when squeezing the hose wall, replace the hose. Subheader. Removal and installation. 1. Remove the radiator cap. Caution. Kind of funny. Caution. Never remove the radiator cap while the engine is running. Personal injury from scalding hot coolant or steam may result if the cap is removed. Wait until the engine has cooled to remove the radiator cap. If this is not possible, wrap a thick cloth around the radiator cap and turn it slowly to the first stop. Take a step back while the pressure is released from the cooling system. When you are sure that all the pressure has been released, press down on the cap with the cloth and turn and remove it. 2. Position a suitable container under the radiator and open the drain cock to drain the radiator. Caution! When draining the coolant, keep in mind that cats and dogs are attracted by the ethylene glycol antifreeze and are quite likely to drink any that is left in an uncovered container or in puddles on the ground. This will prove fatal in sufficient quantity. Always drain the coolant into a sealable container. Coolant should be reused unless it is contaminated or several years old. Is this true? Is this true? Yummy coolant. Nah, toss it. I don't know how expensive it is. How expensive is coolant? This is true. I mean, I know the part about like cats and dogs, but I mean the part about reusing it. Could you reuse your coolant? Bongo Bongo, thank you. The forbidden juice. Well, it ain't free. 𝐒𝐴𝐓𝐵𝗶𝗽𝗶𝗽, thank you. Antifreeze is very sweet. Do not drink, okay? Well, I mean... Chat! That car-themed energy drink company? NOS? They should, like... They should release an antifreeze flavor. Somebody should take one for the team and drink antifreeze. Just like a little bit. Maybe just like swish it around in their mouth. And then somebody should make antifreeze flavored energy drink. Coolant has different flavors: orange, blue, green. I'll volunteer. That's a lawsuit in the making. There's a reason why there's not antifreeze flavor. They should make antifreeze flavor. If I ever get like a drink sponsorship, be it NOS or Gamer Subs or Advanced or whatever, and I ever qualify for a flavor, I'm gonna ask them for antifreeze. Leon Kerr, thank you. Drinking antifreeze gives you instant kidney stones. Oh no. They'll be like, what should your flavor taste like? And I'll be like, antifreeze. And they'll be like, what does that taste like? And I'll be like, I don't know. That's for you guys to find out and replicate. Anyways. 3. Loosen the hose clamps at each end of the hose requiring replacement. Pull the clamps back on the hose away from the connection. 4. Twist, pull, and slide the hose off the radiator, water pump, thermostat, or heater connection. If the hose is stuck at the connection, do not try to insert a screwdriver or other sharp tool under the hose end in an effort to free it, as the connection and/or hose may become damaged. Heater connections especially are easily damaged. If the hose is not to be reused, make a slice at the end of the hose with a single-edge razor blade perpendicular to the end of the hose. Do not cut deep so as to not damage the connection. The hose can then be peeled from the connection. 5. Clean both hose mounting connections. Inspect the condition of the hose clamps and replace them if necessary. To install. 6. Coat the connection surfaces with a water-resistant sealer. 7. Slide the hose clamps over the replacement hose and slide the hose ends over the connections into position. 8. Position the hose clamps. Make sure they are located beyond the raised bead of the connector, if equipped, and centered in the clamping area of the connection. 9. If the clamps are the screw type, tighten them to 22 to 31 inch-pounds, or 2.5 to 3.5 Newton-meters. Do not over-tighten. 10. Close a radiator drain cock and fill the cooling system. 11. Start the engine and allow it to reach normal operating temperature. Check for leaks. Header. Air conditioning system. Safety warnings. Which there are many. Let you guys look at this again. 1. Avoid contact with a charged refrigeration system, even when working on another part of the air conditioning system or vehicle. If a heavy tool comes into contact with a section of air conditioning line, it can easily cause the relatively soft material to rupture. 2. when it is necessary to apply force to a fitting which contains refrigerant, as when checking that all systems couplings are securely tightened. Use a wrench on both parts of the fitting involved, if possible. This will avoid putting torque on the refrigerant tubing. Water. It is advisable, when possible, to use tube or line wrenches when tightening these flare nut fittings. 3. Do not attempt to discharge the system by merely loosening a fitting or removing the surface valve caps and cracking these valves. Wear protective gloves when connecting or disconnecting service gauge or recovery/recycling equipment hoses. 4. Discharge the system only in a well-ventilated area, as high concentrations of the gas can exclude oxygen and act as an anesthetic. What? When leak testing or soldering, this is particularly important, as toxic gas is formed when R12 contacts any flame. 5. Never start a system without first verifying that both service valves are back-seated, if equipped, and that all fittings throughout the system are snugly connected. 6. Avoid applying heat to any refrigerant line or storage vessel. Never allow a refrigerant storage container to sit out in the sun or near any other source of heat, such as a radiator. 7. Always wear goggles when working on a system to protect the eyes. If refrigerant contacts the eyes, it is advisable in all cases to see a physician as soon as possible. 8. Frostbite from liquid refrigerant should be treated by first gradually warming the area with cool water, and then gently applying petroleum jelly. A physician should be consulted. 9. Always keep refrigerant container fittings capped when not in use. Avoid sudden shock to the container, which might occur from dropping it or from banging a heavy tool against it. Never carry a container in the passenger compartment of the car. 10. Always completely discharge the system before painting the vehicle if the paint is to be baked on, or before welding anywhere near the refrigerant lines. Arigato, thank you. We call the leaders of Pakistan. You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put the petrol and the Miata. Don't be rama rama, it's messing with your brains. I messed that up. This Chilton guy really loves shilling for these physician guys, huh? Yeah, a little bit suspicious. A little bit suspicious. Subheader. System inspection. Visually inspect the air conditioning system for refrigerant leaks, damaged compressor clutch, compressor drive belt tension and condition, plugged evaporator drain tube, blocked condenser fins, disconnected or broken wires, blown fuses, corroded connections, and poor insulation. A refrigerant leak will usually appear as an oily residue at the leakage point in the system. The oily residue soon picks up dust or dirt particles from the surrounding air and appears greasy. Through time, this will build up and appear to be a heavy dirt-impregnated grease. Most leaks are caused by damaged or missing O-ring seals at the component connections, damaged charging valve cores, or missing service gauge port caps. And Ben, thank you for becoming a big baby. Thank you. The evaporator drain tube expels the The evaporator drain tube expels the condensation that accumulates on the bottom of the evaporator housing into the engine compartment. If the tube is obstructed, air conditioning performance can be restricted and condensation buildup can spill over onto the vehicle floor. Any obstruction of or damage to the condenser configuration will restrict the airflow, which is essential to its efficient operation. It is therefore a good rule to keep the condenser clean and in proper physical shape. Vigorously shake the wiring harness while running the air conditioning and look for sparks, a sign of shorting, or intermittent operation, a sign of opens. Move the refrigerant hoses and look for signs of cracks, rotted hoses, or loose connections. Subheader: Refrigerant level checks. 1. Connect a manifold gauge set. Run the engine at 2000 RPM. 3. Set the blower motor on high and the temperature control at cool. 4. If the compressor clutch does not engage, connect a jumper wire between the positive battery terminal and the green/black wire at the clutch connector. 5. Wait until the air conditioning system stabilizes and check the readings of the HI and LO gauges. The normal HI reading is 199 to 228 psi. 1372 to 1572 kPa. The normal LO reading is 19 to 21 psi, 131 to 145 kPa. 6. If the high reading is 114 what is high and low? Is it just abbreviations for literally like high and low? Vault Tekka, thank you for the $20. Hey Peps, Diesel/Auto/Aviation Tech here. Love the car arc. Been a fan for nearly 4 years. Always playing in my ear at school/work. Wanted to get back with a vid on certain local boats. Might need to make it car related instead. I appreciate it. Thank you. High pressure and low pressure line. Oh, okay. Thank you, Faust. 7. If the high reading is 284 psi. I skipped 6. 6. If the high reading is 114 to 128 psi, 786 to 883 kPa, and the low reading is 11.4 psi, 78.6 kPa, there is inefficient refrigerant in the system. The system must be leak tested and recharged with the proper amount of refrigerant. 7. If the high reading is 284 psi, 1958 kPa, or more, and the low reading is if the low reading is 35.6 psi, 245.5 kPa, or more, there is excessive refrigerant in the system. Recharge the system with a proper amount of refrigerant. Wow. PSI, hehe. Should I be saying psi? Should I be saying psi instead? Who uses pascals? Is that what those are? Is kPa pascals? Is that what that is? Why is a skinwalker a shadow? I'm not a skinwalker. PSI is correct. Okay. What is kPa? Oh, kilopascals. Pascals? Kilopascals. PSI is pronounced pussy. I don't think that's true. You're gonna annoy the nerds, but sure, go with psi. Metric system can be added to anything. Ooh. PSI is pounds per square inch. Huh. Alright. Subheader: Gauge sets. See figure 23. Most of the service work performed in air conditioning requires the use of a set of 2 gauges, one for the high pressure side of the system, and the other for the low pressure side of the system. The low side gauge records both pressure and vacuum. Vacuum readings are calibrated from 0 to 30 inches Hg. What is Hg? What is Hg? And the pressure graduations read from 0 to no less than 60 psi, 414 kPa. The high side gauge pressure. I'm losing my ability to read. Mercury. Oh, okay, thank you. My first Pippa stream and she's reading a fucking owner's manual. Actually, I'm reading a Chilton's repair guide. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Okay, oh god, where was I? The high side gauge measures pressure from 0 to at least 600 psi. 4,000... I can read. 4,000 to 140 kPa. Wait, 4,000... Oh no. 4,140 kPa. Both gauges are threaded into a manifold that contains two hand shutoff valves. Proper manipulation of these valves and the use of the attached hoses allows the user to perform the following services. 1. Test high and low side pressures. 2. Remove air, moisture, and contaminated refrigerant. 3. Purge the system of refrigerant. 4. Charge the system with refrigerant. The manifold valves are designed so they have no direct effect on gauge readings, but serve only to provide for or cut off flow of refrigerant through the manifold. During all testing and hookup operations, the valves are kept in a closed position to avoid disturbing the refrigeration system. The valves are opened only to purge the system or to charge it. Connect the manifold gauge set as follows. 5. Turn both manifold valves fully to the right to close the high and low pressure hoses to the center manifold and hose. 6. Remove the caps from the high and low pressure surface gauge port valves. The high pressure gauge port valve is located between the compressor and the condenser, and the high pressure vapor discharge line. The low pressure gauge port valve is located between the suction accumulator/dryer and the compressor in the low pressure vapor suction line. 7. If the manifold gauge set hoses do not have valve depressing pins in them, install fitting adapters P71P to 1973-S. P71P-1970. Wait, no. How do I read this properly? P71P-19703-S and R or equivalent, which have pins on the low and high pressure hoses. 8. Connect the high and low pressure hoses or adapters to the respective high and low pressure surface gauge port valves. A high side adapter set is necessary to connect the manifold gauge set to the high pressure surface gauge port valve. Oh my god. Discharging the system. It's getting easier to read now that we're getting away from the all the number readings. Header. Or subheader. Subheader. Discharging the system. R-12 refrigerant is a... Oh no. Chlorofluorocarbon. What? Which, when released into the atmosphere, contributes to the depletion of the ozone layer in the upper atmosphere. Ozone filters out harmful radiation from the sun. Consult the laws in your area before servicing the air conditioning system. In some states, it is illegal to perform repairs involving refrigerant unless the work is done by a certified technician. CFC. Ah. Okay. The use of refrigerant recovery systems in recycling stations makes possible the recovery and reuse of refrigerant after contaminants and moisture have been removed. When a recovery system or recycling station... Wait. Is this a typo? Is it... Is this a typo, or does this mean to say this? When a recovery system or recline station? Is it meant to be recycling? Or is it recline? And recline is a word I don't know. Is this a typo? Okay, it'll be recycling? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Gosh darn typos. In my Chiltons? Okay. When a recovery system or recycling station is used, the following general procedures should be observed, in addition to the operating instructions provided by the equipment manufacturer. 1. Connect the refrigerant recycling station hoses to the vehicle air conditioning service ports and the recovery station inlet fitting. Hoses should have shut-off devices or check valves within 12 inches, 305 millimeters of the hose end to minimize the introduction of air into the recycling station and to minimize the amount of refrigerant released when the hose is disconnected. 2. Turn the power to the recycling station on to start the recovery process. Allow the recycling station to pump the refrigerant from the system until the station pressure goes into a vacuum. On some stations, the pump will be shut off automatically by a low-pressure switch in the electrical system. On other units, it may be necessary to manually turn off the pump. 3. Once the recycling station has evacuated the vehicle air conditioning system, close the station inlet valve, if equipped. Then switch off the electrical power. Kaneko, thank you. RECYCLE, recycle. CONSERVE, conserve. Don't you POLLUTE pollute the river, sky, or sea, or else you're gonna get what you deserve. Where was I at? 4. Allow the vehicle air conditioning system to remain closed for about 2 minutes. Observe the system vacuum level as shown on the gauge. If the pressure does not rise, disconnect the recycling station hoses. 5. If the system pressure rises, repeat steps 2, 3, and 4 until the vacuum level remains stable for 2 minutes. Evacuating. That's an ominous one. Oh my god, a bunch of... Oh no, it's only one caution. Okay. Evacuating. 1. Properly connect a manifold gauge set. 2. Leak test all connections and components. 3. Properly discharge the refrigerant system. 4. Make sure both manifold gauge valves are turned fully to the right. Make sure the center hose connection at the manifold gauge is tight. 5. Connect the manifold gauge set center to a hose vacuum pump. 6. Open the manifold gauge set valves and start the vacuum pump. 7. Evacuate the system with the vacuum pump until the low pressure gauge reads at least 25-inch HD or as close to 30-inch HD as possible. What was HG? Continue to operate the vacuum pump for 15 minutes. If a part of the system has been replaced, continue to operate the vacuum pump for another 20 to 30 minutes. 8. When evacuation of the system is complete, close the manifold gauge set valves and turn the vacuum pump off. 9. Observe the low pressure gauge for 5 minutes to ensure that system vacuum is held. If vacuum is held, charge the system. If vacuum is not held for 5 minutes, leak test the system. Service the leaks and evacuate the system again. Subheader. Charging. Mercury. HG is Mercury. And Nishi, thank you for becoming a big PP. Thank you. I subbed 2 years ago on my birthday and now I'm back. Well, hell yeah. Welcome back. Wait, what do you mean you subbed 2 years ago on your birthday and now you're back? You've left your sub running for 2 years? Bro? Bro? Huh? Thanks for the $5 a month. Oh. Subheader. Charging. Connect a manifold gauge set accordingly. Connect a manifold gauge set according to the proper procedure. Properly discharge and evacuate the system. 2. With the manifold gauge set, valves closed With the manifold gauge set valves closed to the center hose, disconnect the vacuum pump from the manifold gauge set. 3. Connect the center hose at the manifold gauge set to a refrigerant container. 4. Loosen the center hose at the manifold gauge set and open the refrigerant cooler container valve. Allow the refrigerant to escape to purge air and moisture from the center hose. Then, tighten the center hose connection at the manifold gauge set. 5. Disconnect the wire harness snap lock connector from the clutch cycling or low pressure switch and install a jumper wire across the two terminals of the connector. 6. Open the manifold gauge set low side valve to allow refrigerant to enter the system. Keep the refrigerant container in an upright position. Caution: do not open the manifold gauge set high pressure discharge gauge valve when charging. Opening the valve can cause the refrigerant container to explode. What? Which can result in personal injury. 7. When no more refrigerant is being drawn into the system, start the engine and set the control assembly for max cold and high blower. Press the air conditioning switch to draw the remaining refrigerant into the system. Continue to add refrigerant to the system until approximately 40 ounces of R-12 is in the system. Then close the manifold gauge set low pressure valve and the refrigerant supply line. 8. Remove the jumper wire from the clutch cycling or low pressure switch snap lock connector. Connect the connector to the pressure switch. 8. Operate the system until pressure is stabilized to verify normal operation and system pressures. 10. In high ambient temperatures, it may be necessary to operate a high volume fan positioned to blow through the radiator and condenser to aid in cooling the engine and prevent excessive refrigerant system pressures. 11. When charging is completed and system operating pressures are normal, disconnect the manifold gauge set from the vehicle. Install the protective caps on the service gauge port valves. Subheader: Leak testing. Electronic leak detector. Turn the control switch on the electronic leak detector to the on position. The detector will automatically calibrate itself. Move the detector probe at approximately 1 inch per second in the suspected leak area. When escaping refrigerant gas is located, the ticking/beeping signal from the detector will increase in ticks/beeps per second. If the gas is relatively concentrated, the signal will be increasingly shrill. Okay, I think we'll end off there for tonight. Can I get the Miss Super Chat list, please? I will put the receipt from 2020 back in here. That was so much fun. You guys had a good time? At what page? Oh gosh. At page 17. We're just about to get to the windshield wipers. I'm kind of sad we're stopping just short of tires and wheels, because I'm pretty interested in seeing what it says about those. But I think the windshield wiper section will be... I mean, it's short. It's really short. Tires and wheels doesn't go on for very long. On page 20 we get to the actual engine, which is... it looks like the bulk. Not the bulk, but it's a lot. It's a lot. The engine is pages... the engine starts on page 20 and goes all the way to 112. So we'll be reading that for a while. I was having a bad day and this made me smile. Oh, I hope your day gets better. Not Kuso, thank you for the 20,000 green lanterns. Hehe. Hehe. Alright, thank you. I can't even make ESL jokes. You did such a good job reading today. Thanks, people. Your soft talk is a rare treat. Well, thank you, thank you. It didn't kill my voice. Surprisingly. The clutch section is a real page turner. That will be interesting, because I don't know, like, anything about the clutch. I'm a filthy automatic driver. Oh, but it was good. It was good. I enjoyed reading that. I apologize for all the stumbling. I don't often read out loud. Which is definitely something you like to learn. It's not that complicated either. It was lovely. Hell yeah. Stumbling is cute. I also apologize for like the random like breaking in the tangents. I tried to keep them short. Hopefully I didn't do too much. Atreides Matreides, thank you for the $50 dues. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Monetary incentive for more ASMR reading. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's very kind of you. I'm not too concerned about like super chats. You know, it's like I understand this is much more niche content. So maybe this will be ad revenue money more than super chat money, but even if you guys didn't super chat, I'd like to do it again anyways, because I want to know the inner workings of a Miata, and I don't know if this is the best way, but it's kind of... it's like the most interesting way to experience a piece of history that I will not be able to go back in time and be a part of. You know? I can't turn back the clock and be interested in Miatas back in 1993 or whenever this came out. 94. Well, it's interesting getting to see this part of the history. Yo, tall men, thank you. Don't worry, Pippa. This is my niche, Pippa Love. Well, thank you, thank you. They're old YouTube vids, I'm sure. Not from the 90s. Might be able to find like some content that's been uploaded, like from that time, transferred on. But there's just thank you. Do it for yourself and nobody else, Pippa. Well, thank you. It was weird to say it, but thank you, Pippa, for the stream and having a fun read for the peepees. No problem. Oh, thank you. You're actually doing really well with the technical reading. Kudos. Also, I was reading these in 1981. Oh my god. Ezekiel the Freako, thank you. Well, now I feel bad. Here's $5, Pippa Love. No, 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 don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. No, no, no. I don't even know like how many super chats were sent. Like, oh god, I feel so awkward talking about supers. I just want to... okay, I want to make it clear that it's fine if you don't want to donate. I want to be clear. It's fine if you don't want to do that. Because I enjoy doing it, and I'm not using it... I'm not using like super chats as like a marker of success for the stream. Just to be clear. Local Tweaker, thank you. Happy 10 months hostage here. Hell yeah. Eating solid, thank you for the $5. Car. Runstrom, thank you. I feel bad too. Here's my... no, 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 no. Mr. Kuya, thank you for the 5 gift keys. Thank you, thank you. LSR, thank you. Update chat. I found my keys. Zentetsu, thank you. I can't hear you over the tinnitus from all the times you screamed. Welcome Lang, thank you. No Clue 100. Man. Perfect Kane, thank you for the 2001s. Looking forward to the Piba ASMR arc. Thank you, thank you. Pizza Man, thank you. Sleeping to this stream, surely Pipkin Pippa will not raise her voice today and interrupt my graceful slumber. Surely not. Surely not. Paradoxical Madness, thank you for the 5 gift PPs. Thank you, thank you. Oh boy, thank you for the $10 just because. Well, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. This is a marker of success. Well, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Ah! Angel, thank you for the 500 planes. Instructions unclear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mancore, thank you for the $50 dose. Thank you, thank you. They're having guilt tripping. No, 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 no. But thank you, thank you. Thank you. Talman, thank you. More super. No, 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 no. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's fine, it's fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Summoned a rainbow. Yeah, what the hell? Please, thank you. While you're doing ASMR, can you please say you did great at work today? I'm so proud of you. Is that okay? Mx9, thank you for the $20 I do. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Senetsu, thank you. Head revenue, head revenue. Thank you for the 10,000 crocodiles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Briley Nevison, thank you. When you get a Miata, gonna do build progress vids. I don't know. I don't know. Finish purposing for the $10. Who does car? Thank you, thank you. What am I thinking about $10? Free super day. No, no, no. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I was thinking about... Oh, Chrome, what you think about the 100 ads? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Message was also thank you, thank you. What the hell? Thinking about... like, renting a vehicle and trying, like, a driving content. Damn spinner, thinking $5. Possible stream title, Zen and the Art of Miata Maintenance. You see, I'm thinking I'm supposed to pay rent, but here you go. No, no, pay rent, pay rent, pay rent. I saw on Instagram somebody do something similar, and then they did like a vlog, like summary of them like driving through different places. It was oh, I forget where they started, but they were driving to Seattle, and it was pretty neat. Mr. Euro, thank you. Real fun stream today. Thanks, Peppa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Glitch Master, thank you. Watch first ever Mazda Miata road test by Motor Week. It's great. Look at Miata sentiment when it came out. I will take a look. But just Cup, thank you for the 20 gift PPs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Mommy, thank you for the $2. Happy birthday, Pippa. It's my birthday. Kargan, thank you. Been sick the last couple of days, so thanks for the cozy stream. No problem. I hope you heal up. I hope you feel better. GoPro Japan bike trips are pretty damn cool. Yeah. Do something similar. Paradoxal Madness, thank you for the 5 gift PPs. Terminator, thank you. Scream aloud. Ah! Please, I'm not gonna break the comfy. Banana Mouse, thank you. You'll seriously read anything other than a sentence of a bookworm, huh? Hey, thank you for the €10. Ark, thank you today, chat. We are going to consume a clutch pack. What? Hey, thank you for the 5 gift PPs. Thank you, thank you. EB, thank you. Pippa ASMR is the only reason I woke up this morning. 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿. Thank you, Pippa. I love your whispers. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Bergen, thank you for the $10. Happy Wednesday. Wait, is it still Wednesday? It is. Happy Wednesday, my dudes. Ask our curve, thank you. No need to read. Just continues being comfy. Abyssal Tech, thank you. Asbestos is really cool, except that it's in my walls. Unlock, thank you. Now, what am I supposed to wash with? I mean, I saw a hack online of people using a mixture of, I think it was water and sugar. I think it was water, sugar, and baking soda to wash their hands after getting oil and grease on them. Damn, thank you. Tips reading CO warnings is cuter than my alarm. Binary goes, thank you. I didn't hear don't huff gasoline while working, so everything is all good. Lupus Albus, thank you. In an emergency, you can put a bolt between the battery connectors and roll start the car if you have a manual part to start the combustion cycle. Huh. Sugar, yeah, it's a exfoliant. Ferrari kid, thank you. Is a gated shifter Ferrari a vote option? Bro, I can't afford a Ferrari. What the hell? What? Not one, thank you. Eagdred, thank you. When is the test chat? And have we figured out how to cheat at it yet? Don't you do it. Townman, thank you for the 10. Since I'm still driving home from a long trip, thanks for keeping me comfy with this comfy ASMR, Pippa. In case I can't chat before I make it home and you unstream, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Thank you, thank you. Robert, thank you. ASMR car noises. Evil Mandrake, thank you. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Lupus Albus, thank you for the $2. 30 on 30. Binary goes, thank you. Remember, between filing your taxes and paying your taxes, it is more illegal to not file. Don't just file and not pay. I don't think it works like that. Also, driving only applies to commercial vehicles. You are traveling. Thank you for the $10 shipping in for the Miata engine swap fund. Well, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amium Hassium, thank you. I one good torque wrench so you can tighten to spec. Hideki, thank you. Pipkin Pippa ASMR. This is the day I've been waiting for. My dreams have come true. Oh, Lord Kaz, thank you. I never knew I needed this kind of stream. Robot meat, thank you. Antifreeze tastes sweet, but in a really sickly bad way. Wait, how do you know? It tastes like the weird subtle off taste in chocolate milk made with Hershey's syrup, but stronger. Stuff still makes me puke instantly. Why are you... What? How do you know what it tastes like? How do you know what it tastes like? Lupus Albus, thank you. Time to sleep, but I highly recommend checking out Garbage Times Tony Saga to see what a simple rebuild for Project Car looks like. The below. Oh, I will take a look. The shade song, thank you. I planked my tummy hoard away. Thanks, Wolfen. What? Cursorism, thank you. If you want a cool Lambo toy, Amazon has Transformers Missing Link Sunstreaker on Prime now for about 114. It's a great fidget toy for a Lambo lover. Transformers Missing Link Sunstreaker. Huh? There's a Lamborghini in Transformers? Okay. Well, I am going to end off here for today. It is still mean you drink it more than once. I don't know. Animated writing, they were the 10. Out of curiosity, what year do you want your Miata and why? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really picky. I just don't want a first year. Because I heard the first years have a lot of problems. But basically any year, any Miata, is fine by me. I don't really have like a... I don't really have like a serious preference. 1.8 liter with Torsen. Let's do this again, yeah, but hell yeah. That goes for most cars. Never buy a first year model car if you can help it. Only requirement is wink wonk, yeah. I just want a wink wonk. And I know they don't wink wonk out of box. I saw a freaking Instagram thing where it was like... God, my tummy's rumbling, I'm hungry. I saw an Instagram thing where they were like... They're doing a Miata mod and they're like, here's how to make your Miata wink. And all they did was they disconnected one of the lights. Like, I don't think that's legal, man. I don't think that's legal. Was the Pippa silhouette always there? Yes. Always been here. I was thinking that this could be a fun setup for like driving content potentially. Like if I just put a camera like right here in a vehicle and rent one. And then I could like layer myself like this. I wouldn't be able to do it live because one of you guys will stream snipe me like you did to 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴𝐐𝐴𝐏. But could work, yeah. Could be interesting. Recording is best, yeah, recording is best. Elaine, thank you. Or Eileen. Wink wonk is inevitable, truly. Alright. Chromukar love. Chromukar, my beloved. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴𝐏 and Hina did like a... Not cross country, but they went from... What was it? They went from... EP Creek to Poo Poo Point or something like that. And... Hi, Sakana. What is this? This is the end of stream. Get out of here. Yeah, they did a road trip and somebody like found them because they were streaming it. And they had a chromo car. And I'm doodling you. Since everyone loved this reading stream, the Island of Dr. Moreau Part 2. Shut up! Okay, I'm heading off for tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐵, and I will see you tomorrow. Till they drives away. Till they... Wait. Till they drives away. Till they drives away. Till they... till day drives away, till day